Hello and welcome to another edition of UFO Video Addicts. Let me give you a quick preview of what I got coming up in this video. The first is this leaked footage of a UFO from a secret NASA archive. Also have this video here of a very bright UFO filmed in South Korea. And this is from Reddit, some strange lights in the clouds. I also have this one here of what people are saying is a huge object. And no one's really saying that it's a UFO. Probably what it is, not 100% positive. Also got this here from Tic Tac. This is U.S. Navy Admiral Tim Galaudet, admitting that UFOs are real and we've made contact with them. And then this is an old video here from about 10 years ago of this guy, Robert Jacobs, talking about seeing a UFO come into frame when they were filming a missile test. This missile was flying at, I think they said like 15,000 miles an hour, and small object comes in and fires some beams at it and disabled the craft. And then last is this photo of this Enewetak Atoll. But a few months ago, I think I had posted a video or some information about Ross Coulthart talking about knowing that where there was a saucer that was so large when it crashed that they weren't able to move it, and they just built something on top of it. So I don't know, some people suspect this may be it, and you can kind of see how, I don't think this is natural. There might be some explanation for this, like maybe the military did had for whatever reason created a hole and covered it up, because this definitely here, this is a better photo here. You can see I think these are people, I believe. I'm not 100% positive, but you look at the squares, these perfect geometric shapes on this thing. I don't think it's real. Excuse me, I don't think it's natural. And then last is this article here, post-apocalyptic lesson. A hacker from Germany posted information supposedly from the Vatican server about an antediluvian civilization. To me, it's it's so obvious that that there were advanced civilizations in the past, and this idea that civilization only started 5,000 or 6,000 years ago is just so ridiculous at this point, because there's so much evidence to indicate that highly advanced species existed on Earth, because there's so much evidence, right? All of these giant megalithic sites, and the ability to move stones. They were using advanced math, building structures that were aligned perfectly to the cardinal points and things like that. But anyways, if you appreciate the time and effort that I put into bringing this information to you, please give this video a thumbs up, please share, and more importantly, please subscribe. Anyways, let's go to this first video here. This is a leaked footage of a UFO from a secret NASA archive. Check this out. Well, again, I'm not going to say with 100% certainty that these are, that this is real. But if this is real, this is one of those clear videos that, people never want to acknowledge. Like there are people like Neil deGrasse Tyson who always says, oh, the only photos of or videos of UFOs are all out of focus and things like that, when, these are out there. Anyways, there's that one here. Here's another very bright UFO filmed in South Korea.
저렇게 밝은 빛이 있나? 와, 못 보겠다.
Anyways, that's all that thing does. It just sits up there in the sky, doesn't do anything, doesn't make any kind of UFO maneuver, like fly away real fast. But anyways, the links will always be in the description. You want to check that out. Now, this is something that I came across on Reddit. Strange lights in the sky.
И куда ж ты поплыло все такое большое? И там они себе еще летают. А это пятно вот такое. Вот, и пропало, да. Ну, опа. Неужели люди не видят, а?
Не все так на небо смотрят.
Ну вот.
Сейчас все в телевизоре или подушку сидят.
Боже мой. В телефоне.
Отогнали они грозу, отогнали.
Ага.
А нам дождик нужен. Пусть польет.
Well, that's definitely pretty strange. One real quick, I want to point out that this was definitely, or most likely, taken with someone's cell phone. And, when people like Neil deGrasse Tyson say that, a lot of photos or videos of UFOs are out of focus and far away, that's definitely true. But you have to remember that, cell phone cameras weren't designed to take images or videos of, objects that are far away, right? Cell phones are really designed to take selfies or objects that are very, very close to the lens. Things that are far away, unless you have a really good cell phone that can zoom in. But even then, the people usually aren't filming these things with a cell phone on a tripod, right? It's handheld and it's definitely shaky. But people are just using what they have. Anyways, I thought this was kind of interesting. This is a huge object hides through the clouds in London, UK. Yeah, now this thing here, it doesn't, make any kind of UFO maneuver, but I think it is moving. It looks to be descending. Or blending in more, with it. Okay, now it's completely disappeared. But yeah, I do not think that that's a natural phenomenon. Let me go back here to the beginning. Check this out. Yeah, I do not believe this is something natural. I mean, it does look to have some structure to it, or some, something solid. Anyways, that's that. Let's go to this short clip here. Now, this is what is this? A U.S. Navy Tim Galaudet? I don't know how to say his last name. Admits UFOs are real, and we've made contact with them. So this is only a minute and 30 seconds long, so I'm going to go ahead and play this whole thing.
Do disclose that we are in contact with non-human intelligence. That's what needs to be put out there in the public.
Tim Galaudet has spent a career serving his country. First in the Navy, working in areas like aircraft carrier combat operations, and assisting Navy SEAL teams during counter-terrorism operations.
Why do you think there is this cover-up? What are they concealing?
This is technology we're still trying to learn about, and it could give us an advantage in any military conflict. What you have going on right now are, again, legacy classified programs, special access programs, and without congressional direction and White House policy, that's not going to change. One of my jobs in the Navy, I was the chief meteorologist of the Navy at the time when Orion was encountering the UAP off the U.S. East Coast. People know that I received a secret email with the Go Fast video attached to it from my boss's operations officer, where I learned now that these were happening and occurring in training airspace and causing near mid-air collisions. So that safety issue is important, and I couldn't believe, well, I understood why, but the Navy didn't do anything about that, and then they actually pulled back that email from my computer on the secret network.
Clearly, you believe there's a cover-up.
Yes. I think it's about time that we do disclose that we are in contact with non-human intelligence. That's what needs to be put out there in the public.
Tim Galaudet has
anyways, that's, yeah, now it's repeating itself. But anyways, that's that, yeah. So, he says that we have been in contact with non-human intelligence. And again, something that they don't emphasize, but something that I believe, and again, it's not what I believe, it's what several people have revealed. People like Professor Gary Nolan, Robert Bigelow, Jim Semivan, Hal Prudhoff. They've all said the same thing, that these beings originate from this planet. Now, no doubt we have some visitors, right? Some of them have to be visitors. But I think the majority of these crafts that we see are either ours or our advanced neighbors. I'm pretty sure some of them are, top secret U.S. military craft that the military just doesn't want to reveal, and they would gladly like us to believe that there are quote unquote alien craft from another planet or another dimension. But anyways, I got this clip here. This is from 10 years ago. This guy, Robert Jacobs, who was filming a missile launch from Vandenberg Air Force Base in 1964. It says that his job was to photograph dummy ICBMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles, at the early stage as they were test launched at the installation. And he originally, when he filmed it, he wasn't aware that this happened. But a couple days later, he was called in to an office by some top-ranking officials, and they had asked him. But in this short clip here that I'm going to play, he describes what exactly that he saw.
Because of the length of the telescope, as the Atlas missile entered the frame, we could see the whole third stage, which has two rocket nozzles like this and one in the center, a gimbaled one in the center, filling our frame from about 160 miles. That was pretty exciting optics. We watched that stage burn out, we watched the second stage burn out, we watched the third stage burn out, and into the frame came something else. It flew into the frame like this, and it shot a beam of light at the warhead, which is represented by my thumb here. Now, remember, all this stuff is flying at several thousand miles an hour. So this thing fires a beam of light at the warhead, hits it, and then this thing flies up like this. Meanwhile, we're all going like this, fires another beam of light, goes around like this, we're going like this, fires another beam of light, goes down like this, fires another beam of light, and then flies out the way it came in. And the warhead tumbles out of space. Now, I saw that. I don't give a goddamn what anybody else says about it. I saw that on film. Phil Klass can kiss my ass.
Okay, yeah, so now, he goes on and just, provides more detail, but that's essentially what he's talking about. And, like I said, if these guys are doing missile launches, I hardly doubt some alien civilization from a distant planet several light years away or from a different dimension is going to be concerned about us firing missiles, on our planet during this time. I think the UFOs that are reported at nuclear facilities shutting down our missiles and things like that, they're doing it again, to protect the planet that we share with them. But anyways, that's that. Okay, now this one here is this photo that I think I got this on Reddit. But yeah, some people are asking if, is this structure that Ross Coldheart discussed when he said that he knows the location of a crashed saucer that was so big that the military just decided to cover it up as opposed to try and move it? Because yeah, this is definitely something that's not natural. Oh, where was that other one at? Hang on 1 second. Oops, I lost it. Anyways, that's that. Link will be in the description. Ooh, let me see. How do I get back to that? Oh, there we go. Yeah, no, that's far away. You can see the whole atoll here. Let's see, is there anything else? Now this one here, they overexposed this thing, so you can't really see what's going on there. Yeah, for me, I find this hard to believe that this is a crash saucer. I really think that this was just something that the military must have built. For what? I don't know. Maybe, if someone else has more information on this, they can put it in the comments. But anyways, that's that. Now let's go to this last link here I have. It says from the Vatican servers, Apocalyptic lessons. A hacker from Germany posted information supposedly from the Vatican servers about an antediluvian civilization. About a month ago, Ralph Bastet, a hacker from Germany, announced that he had hacked into the Vatican servers with secret information about previous civilizations and posted a part of the text allegedly dedicated to ancient mankind. The post hung on the internet for only 3 days, after which Ralph Bastet deleted his account. This news sparked controversy among users. Some believed in the content, others denied it. 25 to 30,000 years ago, there was a state with a high level of development, even exceeding our current one. However, despite the outstanding progress, the inhabitants were subjected to vices, greed, pride, cruelty. The geneticists of the civilization created people for physical works, endowing them with strength. Several centuries passed and the slaves were considered too stupid. Then the so-called evolutionary genes were laid in their genome, allowing them to develop to a higher intellectual degree. Thanks to this, people were able to solve complex problems and perform a much wider range of responsibilities. Along with this, the slaves had thought of getting out of subordination. Yeah, I think some of this has to, or correlates to the idea that, the Adam and Eve theory, where Adam bites from the apple of knowledge, whatever. I think sometimes that's what this is in reference to. But anyways, an uprising was being prepared, but it was crushed. Most of the people were expelled from the cities. In the Bible, these events are described as the expulsion from paradise. Yep, because we ate from the tree of knowledge. Nevertheless, the system of relation between masters and slaves operated for about 6,000 to 8,000 years, after which a large-scale war began between the representatives of the mysterious civilization. Various types of weapons were used, including climactic, photon, temporal annihilation, and others. The catastrophe covered almost the entire Earth. The survivors were about 10 to 15% of the slaves and a few dozen masters. I heard that there were these two advanced civilizations. The the Atlanteans and what was the other name for the other people? I don't remember. It'll come to me later on, I'm sure. But anyways, the Atlanteans basically destroyed this other civilization. I'm sure, I think I have a link to it, and I'll find it and post it in in my next video. But anyways, that's what this article here is about. And I think, we're sort of going through now what these ancient people went through in the past. And I think, I hope nothing happens to us, but we seem to be following in the footsteps of these people who were annihilated because, they started getting greedy and, or a small group of them at least started getting greedy and, ignoring the earth and, not being good stewards of the planet. And I think if our leaders keep going in that direction, the real people who are in control, they'll do something about it. Again, probably send an asteroid our way to get rid of all of us. Anyways, that's that. Thank you so much for making it till the end. And as I said before, if you appreciate the time and effort that I put into bringing this information to you, please give this video a thumbs up. Please share this video. And more importantly, please subscribe. It'll really help me out with the algorithms. Until next time, take care.